Design shapes history, but who gets to shape design? Graphic design history is a big deal, the kind that shapes how we see ourselves in the world. Design is how we communicate, how we tell stories, and how we make meaning. It reflects who we are, or at least, it should. Books like Meg's History of Graphic Design have helped define what we consider important in this field. They've built a canon, one that's undeniably influential, but also limited. That matters, because design isn't just about aesthetics. It's about identity, politics, and power too. It's about how cultures express themselves, challenge norms, and communicate their values. When we leave voices out of that conversation, we're not just erasing people. We're erasing the full potential of what design can be. This book is an attempt to address that, to center stories that have been overlooked, and to celebrate the creative legacy of Latin America. This is Parallel Visions, a Latin American perspective on design history. So, how is this book structured? Parallel Visions mirrors the chronological framework of Meg's, but tells the story of Latin American graphic design history instead. It's organized into eras that reflect major design movements and historical moments. Part 1, Origins in Visual Languages, begins with the roots of visual communication in ancient Latin America, challenging the traditional ideas of what writing or design mean. Take the kapu, for example. It's made of knotted cords used to record information. It's not ink on paper, but undeniably an early example of design as a communication system. It also discusses technologies and innovations that emerged in Latin America independently of transcontinental influences, such as paper. Amate paper originated in Mexico. The oldest known specimen is dated around 75 CE, 1500 years before European colonizers were said to have introduced it. The invention of the printing press changed everything. Part 2, The Printed Revolution in Latin America, highlights how print became a powerful tool for spreading ideas and shaping a distinct and resilient cultural identity across Central and South America. Some examples include the collection of work known as the Primeros Libros, all printed before 1601. Many of these are available at UT's Benson Library, featuring works from Rio de la Plata, Brazil, Chile, Peru, and Mexico. Part 3, Design, Industrialization, and Modernity, explores how industrialization reshaped Latin America's urban centers in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Take, for instance, Mexico's Taller de Gráfica Popular, the People's Print Workshop, a collective of artists and printmakers founded in 1937. Their bold, woodcut-inspired posters address social justice, labor rights, and anti-imperialism, once again proving that design was more than decorative. It could be revolutionary. Part 4, Design and Social Change, explores the rise of graphic design as a form of political expression in critical moments of Latin American history. For example, OSPAL, the Organization of Solidarity with the Peoples of Africa, Asia, and Latin America, was a key player in creating political posters during this period. Founded in 1966, OSPAL was a group of Latin American designers and activists who produced posters promoting solidarity with revolutionary movements in the Global South. Finally, Part 5, Revolutions in Design, celebrates Latin America's ongoing contributions to the global design landscape. For instance, Julieta Ulanovsky's Montserrat typeface pays homage to Buenos Aires' historic signage, blending nostalgia with modern functionality. Design reflects who we are, where we come from, and what we believe in. Latin American design has been overlooked in broader design narratives for too long. It's not too late to rewrite this narrative. Parallel Visions is part of this movement, to not only add to the conversation of design history, but reshape it.